Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
I don't even know why this team's so...
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A gain of 6 there on first. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wentz going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Was looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Sunday. He's crossing. He's checking crack. 82. 56, right there.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 2 yards, good enough for a first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Running with Howard. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 36-yard attempt.
And Elliott puts this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Let's go now.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The corner Ronald Darby comes up to get him.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 42. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
At the 35-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. Check. Cross.
They'll run it with Sproles. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Jordan Reed has it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. It looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From the 44, Haskins. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Haskins will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll run with Love. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That'll be caught by Kupp, and he gets it down to the 32.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if if it's a good receiver, that makes things very different.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They go with Howard again, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Howard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Geis. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's out. Washington. Darius Geis, 72 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Wentz. Buying time to his left. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Here we go. Check 53. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Howard, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back. Now, the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
You can't block me.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this time, Wentz will throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Alert flare, flare, flare. You go tight. You got tight. Alert flare.
Sproles, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Howard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. his kick is absolutely perfect. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's third down. Here we go with Haskins. And Reed with it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Haskins to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Haskins to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week one.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Eagles, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.